How a university party led my cousin into World War II. Imagine you are at a party and one little mistake you make while drunk brings you to the deadliest battle in history. This is the story of my grandmother's cousin, Willem van Gemeren, and how that one night sealed his fate. In 1942, the Netherlands had been under Nazi occupation for 2 years. Life was hard, and the Third Reich was increasingly infiltrating the daily life of the Dutch, mainly through one of its arms, the NSB. The NSB, the Dutch Nazi Party, actively collaborated with the Germans. Since the beginning of the occupation in 1940, they had been helping the Nazis hunt for Jews, control the Netherlands, and recruit Dutch men either for forced labor in Germany or to fight for the SS. But by 1942, voluntary recruitment for the Eastern Front was failing. The NSB was under pressure from Berlin to deliver more men. Without enough volunteers, they started using traps, interest lists at universities, clubs, anything to get names. It was around this time that Willem van Gemeren, my grandmother's cousin, was 19 years old and a medical student. One night, at a university party, he was drunk with friends and a list was passed among the students. In a go-with-the-crowd moment, he signed it with his friends. It wasn't just any list. It was a volunteer list for the SS. That signature sealed his fate. After the party, having realized what he had done, he tried to reverse it, but it was too late. On the 8th of May of 1942, he officially became an SS Schütze in the Viking Division. He was assigned to the SS Panzer Grenadier Regiment Westland, a unit composed almost entirely of other Dutch and Flemish volunteers, some men trapped just like him. He was sent directly to the Eastern Front, arriving not at the start of the war, but at the absolute peak of Germany's 1942 summer offensive. For a few months, his division advanced deep into the Caucasus, the very tip of the spear. But in November, the war pivoted. The Sixth Army was surrounded at Stalingrad. This was the turning point. Willem's division was no longer advancing. They were in a catastrophic fighting retreat, pulling back hundreds of miles across the frozen steppe. The Soviets launched a massive offensive to cut off and destroy the entire German southern flank. Willem's division was thrown directly into the path of this storm, with one desperate mission: hold open a vital escape corridor for another German army. They were ordered to make a stand at a new defensive line anchored on a town called Salsk and the all-important Zimovniki train station. They weren't just in the path of the storm, they were the wall ordered to stop it. The Soviet counterattack, along with the cold of the Russian winter, made the battle brutal.
Wilhelm was shot in the left thigh and taken to an infirmary in Zimovniki. Willem van Gemeren died at 2:30 in the morning on the 4th of January of 1943. Almost 2 months later, the news of his death on the Eastern Front reached his mother and younger brother in Huis ter Gade, Netherlands. Some months later, the Zwarte Soldaat, one of the NSB newspapers, published his photo and name among the lost on the Eastern Front. This is the kind of story that rarely makes it into the official histories. There are no simple heroes or villains here, only the devastating personal cost of a world at war. It's a profound family reminder that for every grand strategy and historic turning point like Stalingrad, there are countless individual lives like Willem's, not driven by ideology, but simply trapped by circumstance and erased by one single tragic mistake.